Hi, I'm Sasha. Hi, I'm Sasha.
And I'm Kirsten.
I was like, did I say it twice? I have no idea. Whatever.
No, it's all good.
Muting is hard. And this is Mess Mag. We're
Yes.
back, baby.
Oh, Sasha, it's been so long. I missed you, friend.
God, I literally said, okay, I guess I just have to invite him on a pod because he just doesn't want to talk to me.
No. In my mind, I'm like, Sasha's a new mom. She's got all this stuff going on. She's so busy and important, and she got the little baby. So I've been trying to give you space to sleep and enjoy yourself these early days of motherhood. But I'm
Oh
so
my
happy to be
gosh.
back, Sasha. I feel like this is the longest we've gone without podcasting together.
100%. When was Survivor
Yeah.
Thailand?
Oh my God.
The original mess magnet.
Right.
The
Survivor
original messy
Thailand.
ass situation.
Never Have I Ever, Below Deck. It has been forever
I
since we talked
know.
together.
Oh, listen, the chaos duo are back, baby. And listen, I didn't ask the celebs to do this, but I just feel like this is a tailor-made episode anyway for you. So I'm just so glad
Really?
you said yes.
Okay, yeah. I feel like the tailor-made freestyle is appropriate for
Oh,
this because
yes, recap kickback.
I feel like this is
Everyone
gonna
check out
be.
I Love New York Charm School. I think you're at Charm
Oh my
School now,
God.
yeah?
Yes. Chantel and I have been covering Flavor of Love
Yes.
over there. And now, yeah, we've made it up to Charm School. We do that live every Sunday. And so
Yes.
eventually you got to come and join us.
I know. Oh my God. It's just every time I see you post it, I just can't help but giggle. Like, millennials really made the internet. And like,
Right.
this is what we were watching on,
Mm-hmm.
like, like, what? Are we all right?
Right. This is why we like mess so much. We grew up watching stuff like that.
Correct.
And now we have mess magnets to
And
kind of
our
really like
parents,
lock us all in.
yeah, and our parents had like no idea that like
They didn't
this.
care.
No.
They weren't raising
Oh
us.
my God. Can I tell you, like, literally millennials on the internet moment? My cousin, who's a Gen Z, was over 2 weeks ago, and she goes, "What is TBT?" And I
Oh.
said, "Oh, oh,
Oh. Is
okay."
so we So we
So I
saying
said,
like
So then I told her, I was like, "Oh, on Thursday, like it's Throwback Thursday." She's like, "But what? Why?" And I was like, "Oh my God, please."
because the internet was new and we didn't know what to do with it. And so we had to find reasons to do things like that. Oh my
We
God.
just wanted to post our baby pictures.
Right. Now you could just post them because somebody will post a little like a little button or
Exactly.
something and you just like, oh, I'll just add my photo to this. Sasha, I got this new job
Yes.
and we were doing icebreakers because you know how that goes
Mm-hmm.
and getting to know each other. And this woman said I think the prompt was, what's your favorite movie or something like that, right?
Ooh,
And she said, well, or what's your least favorite movie? And she said, oh, I really don't like those period pieces, the ones from like 1989.
bitch.
And I said, when you say period, she's like, yeah, like the really old ones, the really, really old ones. And me and like three other people were on the Zoom call, just like, I said,
The gall, the gumption.
it's my second week. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit because you let this child assault me in front of everybody. What do you mean, really, really old?
I'm telling, like, to have. See, that's the thing. When we were entering the workforce, I don't think we said old. We would be like, "Oh, okay, that's interesting. I need to watch it."
Yeah, she was just like, no, that stuff that elderly people watch from the 80s. I was like, when we were kids, it was like elderly, like we were talking about stuff that was like when TV was first invented. Like
Exactly.
that's how this felt different. These people were just like, no, the things from the last 30 years are so antiquated at this point. She said, yeah, like I don't really like shows from the 1900s. When you
Just
when you say
that's the
that,
meme. I know that, but still, I don't appreciate it. You know what I
just
mean? Ooh, it's just why are the Gen Z's coming for us? We
I'm
didn't do
sorry.
nothing. Leave
We
Britney
didn't do
alone.
nothing. Leave Brittany alone, please. Please.
Oh God. Oh, but speaking of, I think again, this is gonna be a very like our high school music
Oh my God.
coded podcast. So I guess I'm
Mhm.
excited for that. But really, it's your girl. We're gonna be talking about everything. That Chappelle does call this person Mary Kay Charlotte. And if you
The
don't
Avon
know what I'm
lady.
talking, the Avon lady, we are going to be talking about Rihanna and Rihanna's exes a lot this podcast. Oh my god. And if folks didn't get the joke, Chappelle does really love Rihanna, and we
And
were
she's a
very
cheater.
drunk. Yeah, and we were very drunk in Puerto Rico, and Chappelle was very angry about Rihanna and called her Mary Kay charlatan.
This lady was supposed to give us album upon album after Anti. I feel like she struck gold with Anti, and then she just disappeared to go sell makeup and pajamas.
Exactly.
And then she went and got pregnant multiple times. I said, Rihanna, girl, we were supposed to be together. What are you doing?
She said, worry about Megan Thee Stallion. Don't worry about me.
And listen, luckily for me, you look at the universe giving me Meg back, because for a
Look,
second,
I said that. Listen, when her and Clay broke, I said, okay, Chappelle and Lavina, it's y'all's
we're
time
back.
again.
We're back, man. Lavina, stay away from that man. But me,
But listen,
I think
yes,
I'm locked in.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Like, just let's go out in Houston and let's find the hotties. I'm ready. Oh my gosh. But yes, first we're gonna talk about, listen, we haven't fully talked about the Met Gala looks. They were like okay, whatever. But when Kirsten's back, maybe we'll talk about them. I'm not like so moved by them to talk about it. But there was a good amount of drama. And the biggest thing again I want to talk about is your girl, our girl, really. But Rihanna and ASAP Rocky had a lot of shit go down at the freaking Met Gala. First of all, they like showed up late after
Mhm.
the Vogue live stream had ended. Looked great. Vibe was okay. And then all of a sudden, TMZ's ass releases a video from their Sprinter van. And it's just them arguing with each other.
Mhm.
And it looked crazy. But here's the thing. I personally want to say that if you've been in a relationship, it's the most normal looking argument. Like, they weren't yelling at each other. You could just tell that they were just like, I'm so tired of you.
Yeah, they brought in the lip reader, Nicola
Yes.
Hickling, and it was like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. The official. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, and the lip reader's like, oh yeah, it started off with like, you don't care for me, do you? Are you for real? You crazy? Can't you see? Like, I can't even be around you. Get out, get out, get out. And I'm like, that's normal. That's a Wednesday in a relationship. You don't care about me. You hate me so much. Get away from me. I can't with you right now.
Literally.
Okay, it's drama, but look, if they were going to break up, I would have known already. Okay, I think they're fine. I think
Yeah.
they're fine. They have a beautiful family. I think even the branding is so good between the two of them. They're the two most gorgeous people on the planet, and so
Mhm.
for them, they can't break up because the internet wouldn't be able to handle it. The universe would just explode.
Literally. And again, it's like, have you never gotten an argument? Like, am I the drama?
Yes.
Because for me, it's like, this is how I, if I'm
You said
pissed.
you talking about this is normal. This is normal Sasha behavior. Like she hadn't even started cursing or nothing yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I'm like, at least, like, just like slamming a table, shaking the table, something.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, this was
Oh my
nothing.
gosh. But then after that, another video comes out, and
Ooh.
it's Tyla is involved now. And that
Mhm.
part I just thought was so funny because basically folks were like, oh, this is why they're arguing. So ASAP is talking to another woman, which we later find out is a CEO of freaking Swarovski. Like, let's
Of
be
course.
serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Giovanna Engelberg. And yeah, they're like very chatty. She kisses him on the cheek, blah, blah, blah. And Rihanna looked super like uncomfortable talking again, I think, to the TMZ guy. So
Mhm.
it could be both. Like, people are interpreting it as, oh, Rihanna's like talking to the camera, but like irritated that ASAP's like talking to other people. But
Mhm.
and then Tyla is also like standing on the side. Like, the Shack in the Tree meme? Like she's just standing, not behind a tree, but she's just like standing. Like
Mhm.
Slender Man, just like waiting. And she's like trying to say hi to Rihanna. Rihanna ain't having it. And
Ooh.
everyone's like, oh, people are just like speculating this, that, and the third, that ASAP isn't, giving Rihanna attention, because then Rihanna and him make eye contact in the video, and ASAP's comes forward, but then kind of steps in front of her to
Mhm.
talk to the TMZ guy. So folks were like, disrespect, rude, blah blah blah. But I think, and I want to know what you think, because
Mhm.
here your toxic faves are back together, guys.
Yeah, got
But
to.
in my mind, I'm like, I think Rihanna's too messy. Like, she would have just said something to him,
Yeah.
and right then and there. Like, I don't think she would give a fuck.
Right. Like to me, it's reading like she's very tired and he's still trying to
Yes.
be on for the like
Yes.
occasion. So he's like trying to force it, talking to all the people where
Hmm.
she's over it. She's just like, I'm ready to go. Like I'm just here so I don't get fined. She has to
Yes.
make these appearances. The tickets to the Met Gala are what, like $50,000 or something like that.
100,000, right?
Yeah,
Per
right. Or at
seat.
least
Yeah, and
yeah, for a
300,000 for the
seat.
table, I think. Yeah.
Right. And so I'm sure they don't pay out for that out of pocket. Like I'm sure they have
No,
sponsors and stuff
no.
like that,
Hmm.
Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. But like they have obligations. And so I could definitely imagine her just kind of being over it because Rihanna mad. I remember the days. The North remembers. The millennials remember Rihanna on Twitter.
Twitter,
When
exactly.
yeah, her versus Sierra, her versus TLC. Looking back, she had a point about TLC, at least to me.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, Rihanna, we've never really known her to just kind of quietly be upset about anything. So I'm with you. I feel like this might be a little bit overblown, but you know how we love mess.
Exactly. Listen, did I watch it a bunch of times? Did I analyze the shit out of it?
Had to.
Obviously.
Right. Did
Yeah,
I
and
read
then
their
like,
lips?
mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I read lips? No.
No.
But it's so funny because I also think like maybe another perspective is that, like, did he stand in front of her because maybe he realized that she's tired and that
Mm,
he needed to kind of dead the paparazzi convo.
yeah.
Could be, maybe he's like, look at me stepping up for a man.
There you
But it's
go.
just I'm just trying to make sure my girl is cool, And then Tyla later does end up like posting on TikTok, and she's like, "Everyone knows I love Rihanna. Oh my gosh, but I met her last night. She's cool." But then she said, "It's happened to me before, where I think she was occupied because I went up to her and she was like, 'Oh hey,' and then she goes, 'My baby daddy's calling me,' and she left."
Yeah, Rihanna might not know who Tyler is. There's a non-zero chance that she's just like, and who? Oh, you make music? Oh, okay. I've heard of you because the lady busy. She's busy. That woman is busy. She's a billionaire. She's a mogul. She's not making music anymore
And
unless she
she's
just pops
little
out for like a
kids.
random. And she has
Yeah.
tiny kids, right? And you know how it is. Once you're listening to music and you get to be a certain age, like us millennials,
Me.
you kind of just
Me
listen to what
AF.
you want to listen to all the time, and it might be the same thing that you've been listening to since high school. There's a non-zero chance that she just has no clue what Tyler sings.
Yep. And here's the last tea about the situation that I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about. Allegedly, the streets are saying Chris Brown and Tyla. Maybe. Because a lot of folks were like, "Oh, you're talking about Rihanna, right? Like, and it's crazy, blah blah blah." But then there's videos of Tyla twerking on Chris Brown. She's like attended birthday parties with him, all
Mm,
this. And there's even one where it's like there's a bunch of pictures, like I said, from that night, and then I think another few things where there's like her like Grammy nominated party or something like that. I can't remember. Or maybe it's still just
mhm.
another birthday party, but they're posing together. And then Chris Brown, even on his story, wrote her name, like Laura Cethel, which is her middle and last name with the heart.
Okay, okay.
So I
Uh,
don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there.
I mean, the man has a type. And
Mm,
a lot of times, it's not really Tyler, but Tyler does kind of fit the aesthetic that Chris Brown has
mhm.
gone for in the past. His baby
Karuchi
mamas
Chupa, yeah.
be yeah, exactly. There's a lot of like some similarities. He likes what he likes. And so
Mhm.
I'm not shocked by this. If it was some dark skinned woman, I would have been like, "Oh, what? That's different." But
Impulse, yeah.
yeah. But this makes total sense for Chris Brown, for at least what I've learned about him on the internet. I don't know that man in real life, but it
Nope.
does look like he knows what he likes.
Yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to sprinkle that in as well. That like,
Mm,
because the fact that Tyler was like, dude, she was like busy for me twice. That's
mm,
crazy work. And if they were, if this is a Chris Brown ex, even more mess. And I just, Rihanna don't need to be part of that, is my point.
Also, how old is Tyler? She can't be
Tyler's
like
young.
25, right?
Yeah, because she was like spotted with this British YouTuber I watch. So
Yeah, she can't be more than like 25, 26 years old. You know, I'm not shaming
24. Yeah, I
anybody.
looked. She's born in 2002.
Listen, Chris Brown is 37 years old. Why are you dating somebody who was born in the 2000s of anything?
You were putting out music in the 2000s.
You were a star. I think Run It drops in like 04.
That's what I was gonna say. No. I was in America, so 2000.
Yeah, like Run It drops in like 05, 06.
Yes. Correct.
So yeah, so you barely she was barely around.
That's true. Oh my god. Wait, I have to look this up. Run It.
Yeah, you need to tell me. You gotta find out. I don't know why it didn't hit because I was like, I know Tyler is a megastar.
Oh my god, it was released in 2005. Tyler was 3 years old.
Chris. Now, look, allegedly, this is weird, Chris.
Allegedly.
This is weird, Chris. Allegedly.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Woo!
So there's what a 13-year age difference on them?
Whatever. Yeah, 16 minus, yeah. Whatever.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why I don't know why it didn't hit me immediately when you said it, but after a few seconds, I was thinking, what's up? Yeah, she's kind of young, isn't she?
Oh my god. These
Hey, Chris.
I hate them. Why does he have to do this to us? Anyway, it's fine. I have to get over him one day.
You gotta let it go.
Listen, I haven't heard his music. I want to be clear. But listen, speaking of Chris Brown's music, like I said, this is a Rihanna podcast. Because listen, I don't know if folks, no, I think people saw, because this is the funniest shit of my life. But Pitchfork reviews albums. And first of all, I didn't even know that Chris Brown put out an album the album's called Brown, which, like, again, who do you think you are? Beyonce? Like, you know, self-titled, shut up. And Pitchfork rated it 1.3, not out of 5, 10. 1.3 out of 10. And all it says is Chris Brown's soulless, hit-chasing new album doesn't justify his return to the public eye.
Yeesh. Oh my god. Dear God.
And then they give like 2 paragraphs being like, okay, this is it. Like, this is what we're doing. And Pitchfork basically tweeted that this is a real piece of shit.
There's so much to unpack here. First and foremost, I haven't listened to a Chris Brown album in a while. For me, his music hasn't really matured. And then also, I don't support him. That's in general, like, it's just not for me, you know, like for the people who can go for it, not me, you know, it's just not for me. But then he does things that are curious to me. He drops 24 tracks, I think, on his last album or something like that. And I was like, I'm not going to listen to all that. Now, mostly because it was Chris Brown, but also because I'm not going to listen to 24 tracks on one album. And so I haven't been keeping up with it, but I did see that Brown was dropping, and I saw that the new album cover is very classic R&B. But then I saw a clip on Twitter where I think one of his music videos was like Sinners themed or whatever. And I thought, okay,
it was.
He's clearly, you know, kind of trying to ride that high from that aesthetic. But to call it soulless, hit-chasing music, I said, God dang it. Honestly, Pitchfork, it almost made me want to listen to it because I was like, well, it can't be that bad, can it? So I don't know. We have to find somebody who's actually heard any of the songs because I have not.
I know. And I will not.
You're like,
just I want to make that clear in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I try to listen to a lot of music. Like I really do. I go out of my way because I like to complain about music. And I've decided that I cannot talk about music if I don't listen to it. Right. Like if I've never heard it, I can't call it soulless, hit chasing music. Right. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I've just never heard it. So I go out of my way to listen. And so it sometimes it is difficult to hear something that you kind of like, maybe I should check that out. But then also like, I don't have to support everybody. I don't have to hear every song. And, you know, and then when you get these reviews like Pitchfork, you're kind of like, oh, well, never mind. You know, like, thanks for listening to that. So I don't have to, because I definitely don't want to hear anything that's a 1.5.
Yeah. And I think even the audience score was, reader score 1.4.
which is crazy because normally his fan base can really carry him. You know, him and
Exactly.
Usher on the have their Bumps and Bruises tour coming up.
Oh.
I'll let you decide who is who. And yeah, and you know, it's selling out. So
It's
they
just
like
I'm
him.
so sad. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like high
Mhm.
school me would like literally die.
Yeah.
But no, we yeah, it's fascinating because he even has a song with Tank on this
Yeah, which is
album,
actually
which
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Body Goals, but I picked a random paragraph, and I'm telling you, each just folks should read this whole Pitchfork review if you like don't like Chris Brown. If I were on Chris Brown's payroll, I would suggest he just cop to all of Brown being AI, because if not, he's got bigger problems. And then it says hard to find anything redeemable about this album. I wanted to like slow jams because it has the cloudy slow-mo bounce of Devontae Swing's The Basement demos. But you know, Chris Brown's history gives his sex diaries a sinister edge. When it feels good, you can't say no. Yeah, Chris Brown
See,
can't say that.
right, exactly. I think, and that's the reason why I have a hard time listening to his music, because sometimes you like his music will remind you that he's got a history of abuse. It's the reason why it was not hard for me at all to give up R. Kelly's music. You know, as much as a great of a singer
Yes.
he is, the moment I realized that the songs could be about his victims, I was like, oh, I don't want to hear that, because I don't want to ever find myself humming along to a song that's about, you know, what it could be about. And with Chris Brown's the same way. Like you can't say that. You're just not allowed to. You can't, like, some people could get away with it. You are not allowed to, because I mean, there's
Yeah.
been too many restraining orders against you for you to say stuff like that.
Especially because, you know, we're literally sitting here anyway feeling icky listening to his music. And then on top of that, you're saying some not, no,
You're right. Right.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Remember we were in the Uber and that R. Kelly music started playing? And then it
Oh my
took us a
God.
second when we were like, oh, wait, we're listening to R. Kelly.
Yeah, we go like, oh my God, is this happening? We're
And it was a female Uber driver. I was like, girl,
against my
please.
will. Okay. Against my
Very
will.
much. We did not pick this. I want to be clear. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's outrageous. And here's the thing though, because it doesn't end here. Chris Brown then puts out a video and he's like, if you're not my fan, I don't want you to listen to my shit. Go listen to mother effing Zara Larson or somebody.
Yes. Zara Lawson would crawl right up under his skin and he's never gonna let it go.
Yeah, because if for folks that don't know, Zara Larson and like had put out a video being like, oh, because they asked her like, what's one artist, you know, that'll never be on the playlist? But she goes, I have so many artists I've blocked, like especially
Mhm.
abusers. And
Yeah.
she literally goes, you wouldn't find a Chris Brown song on my playlist. So he's
Right.
so pressed.
Yeah, you know, and Zara Larson, she's quietly become like one of the like the next like mega stars. Like, she hasn't
Mm-hmm.
quite made it to mega yet, but she's like right there. So her star is on the rise, and Chris Brown's star is kind of in flux. You know, he's insanely talented. He's insanely talented, but he doesn't seem like a nice person, and I think because of that, it's really hard to even like forgive him for a lot of the fans. You know, like I've seen people say like, "Well, Rihanna forgave him. Why could?" It's like, nobody's talking about Rihanna. There's so many other and so many other altercations and things that he has to
Yep.
kind of atone for before people are will be able to kind of let things go, and or at least have a streak of not, you know, nothing, just like have a streak of
Exactly.
not problematic behavior where people can say, oh, you know, it's been a while, maybe he's grown, start making allowances for him. But when you're fighting with Zara Larson, this is not going to help. This isn't going to help your cause.
Absolutely not. And this is what sums up this whole Chris Brown situation. Then we can move on because someone tweeted Chris Brown getting a low review on his album and him taking it out on a woman is so expected. Someone tweeted that.
Right. You would think the feedback would have been like F Pitchfork, you know, like they don't know what they're talking about. They don't expect good music. They can't blah blah blah. No, he's like, hey, screw you, woman, who's not even
Yeah,
involved, whose review it
because
wasn't even, you know.
because one time you said you don't have my like music on your playlist. Oh, you're so lame.
Right. Yeah, it's tough. And he's beefed with plenty of men that he could have threw under the bus. He could have been like, hey, if you don't like me, go listen to Frank Ocean, you know, but
Yes, or
and that
Bruno
probably would have
Mars.
been
That's
bad
a
too.
great
Yeah.
one to like
Yeah.
drag.
Right. But no. Zara Larson, that's the guy. That's what she
Mm-hmm.
wants to. That's who he wants to go after. He wants to go after Zara.
Embarrassing.
Yeah,
Weirdo
not
guy.
great. Not great.
Nope. And then, speaking of Rihanna, again, another man
Yes.
that she dated. We were gonna record this the day before, so I'm glad, I guess, that I can't read our timings because because Drake has put out not one album, but three. What are we doing here? Please lead us.
Oh my god, he pissing me off, man. Okay, so he had been alluding to Iceman coming, and
Yes.
then last night I started seeing tweets about like, oh, and at midnight Drake's dropping 3 albums, and I thought to myself, no, the same way I just said I don't want to listen to 24 tracks on a Chris Brown album. Like Chris Brown has done that multiple times where he's dropped like mixtapes with like 60 something songs on them
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Like I don't want to do that, and then here comes Drake. And so, of course, with Drake, everything is being streamed. Like he drops the things, and everybody's going crazy because on the one hand, he has like feral fans that will do whatever they're gonna love whatever he would like worship the ground he walks on, blah blah blah. Then he also has people who are in the middle who are just like, hey, I'm interested to see what you have to say because he hasn't dropped an album since the beef with Kendrick Lamar and to a lesser extent J. Cole. Both Kendrick
Mm-hmm.
and J. Cole have both released albums in that time. And so it feels like, okay, now it's Drake's turn. Let's see what it is. But then there's the other side of that is like the haters that are like, I'm gonna go listen so I can complain about it, right? So Drake's
Mm-hmm.
getting streams all out the wazoo. I think he dropped 43 tracks or something like that from the
Yes.
three, and all 43 are on the Billboard, or like top 50 or
Mm-hmm.
whatever right now. But I was like, if you drop 43 tracks and people stream the whole album, then yeah, they're all gonna be on the charts. Like people aren't skipping around. They're just gonna listen to each of them and then decide what they want to do. Sasha, I've listened to all 3 of these albums.
Yep.
Um,
The
I listened
Lord's
to
work right here.
you know me. I gotta check out the music, and so I went in and I listened to the first one is Iceman. It's very much a hip hop album. Like it's Drake
Yeah.
rapping, and Drake is a really good rapper. Like I will never take that from him. He's a very very talented rhymer. It's like impressive what he can throw together, what metaphors he can use. So impressive. Not my favorite person in the world, but he's definitely a good talented rapper, and I
Yeah.
think that's very much on display in Iceman. That said, it is so bitter. It is so bitter. It's
Yep.
so woe is me. Oh my God, my friends turned on me. I thought we all had my back. And then when times got rough, where were y'all at? And Kendrick Lamar said these things about me, and where were y'all? And I had all y'all back, and I put y'all all on, and blah blah blah. Like it's so bitter. And not to say that I wouldn't be bitter if the entire world was laughing at me, calling me a pedophile. I probably would be a little salty too. But like he's on LeBron James' ass on this album. Like he talking about LeBron. Yeah,
Exactly.
he's getting everybody. He's so mad.
Did you know he covered up the LeBron tattoo with SGA?
Okay, so first of all, if you've learned nothing else
He's
from this,
so
Drake, stop
embarrassing.
tattooing other people on you. Stop it. Stop it.
Uh,
Stop it. Because why do you have a
and
Golden
why are
State
we
Warriors
tattooing?
tattoo and a LeBron tattoo?
And now like a Thunder tattoo. Leave my team alone. How about
Right,
that?
get away from him. Get away from him. Sasha, you love this. My mom loves SGA. He's her favorite basketball player. She
But
loves
she's a
him.
queen. It's us
Yeah,
cancers. We just know
yeah,
where to go.
she gets it. But yeah, so that entire album is just so salty. And again, the skill level that this man is in showing off in
Right.
his rapping is incredible. But like, as a person who just doesn't really like mopey ass music, there's one song where Drake's talking about like, oh, I'm in a hotel and and I don't think it's on this. It might have been on this album, but he's like, yeah, I'm in a hotel and I've run out of soda and I gotta walk to the Circle K in the middle of the night by myself to get. I was like, that didn't happen to you. You're a millionaire. You've never walked to a Circle K and bought a soda in the middle of the night because you were lonely. Like, stop playing with us. This
And
is
your
playing
like hotel, your
loneliness.
penthouses probably have
Right.
multiple mini bars. You loser.
Yeah,
Like
he
she's a
act like he stayed at a
liar.
Motel 6, like down the street from a Circle K. Like, be fucking for real, Drake. So yeah, it just to me the first album, like I said, the skill level is there, but like the content is just it is very much like, oh, them streams are fake. Y'all don't get it. I had to go to war with my record label. Y'all don't understand me. But the real ones always believed in me. I was like, Drake, please, just rap about something else. And then the second album, Sasha, is Made of Honor. and it
Yes.
is the house music, kind of like dance. You might
Mm-hmm.
twerk a little bit to this one. A lot
Okay,
of
so maybe I shall
s
listen.
yeah, it's a little bit more upbeat or whatever. There were a few songs I liked on there. Drake still has this unnatural allegiance to Sexy Red that I just haven't figured out
Oh
yet.
my god. Wait, you're not. See, like folks won't believe me, but like Chappelle, I literally said that, like this exact line.
Really?
Like I, because again, I didn't listen to everything because I was like, I need someone to tell me which is the girly music so I can listen to that.
The second album.
Only because like yeah, so I can't because I can't be bothered. But then I was like, why is Sexy Red always on here? Like unnatural allegiance to losers. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't understand
It doesn't
why
sound good. I heard that. I heard
is
Sexy Red's verse. I was like, this is so stupid.
oh, she's on 2 songs. She's
Oh
on one
no.
on this one, and she's on one on the last album as
No.
well. So the second album is definitely like you might find the club hits or whatever. But it's a little bit more upbeat.
Okay.
I thought it was cool. Um, and then his third album that he dropped is like his R&B certified lover boy Drake album. Sasha, it's
Oh, I
it's
unfortunately
pronounced.
like that.
Don't let me mess it up. It's pronounced
Habibti.
Habibti.
Yeah,
Right? Is that
Habibti. Yeah.
Arabic?
Yes.
What do you know what this means?
Habibti is like my love, soulmate, like Habibi,
Okay.
you know?
That
Like,
that makes sense. That makes total
yeah.
sense because that's what the
Okay.
album is giving you. It's Drake
Yes.
like, kind of his sad boy, like I'm in love with strippers, but I'm singing to them at the same time, and they're all whores, but I also can't stay away from them, but they don't understand me. It's very much Drake in his R&B bag. When I tell you, normally when I go through albums, I will like pick the songs that I like and put them on a separate playlist so I can revisit them. I didn't pick one song from a BT. It's just not for
Oh
me.
my
They
god.
say it's for the hoes, men and women. I am not them anymore. I guess because none of that album spoke to me at all. So 3 albums in a row. I think maybe 11 or 12 of the 43 songs right now have stuck out to me. But that entire Habibti album, Sasha, it's just not for me.
Damn. Yeah. Because folks, okay, so I keep hearing, yeah, like the Iceman, I think folks are straight up like, okay, yes, this is the rap. This is like the disses. If folks like it, if you like rap, this is fine. This is going to be good. And then they're mixed on the other two. Like, I'm not getting a clear consensus on which one, is like the better one. So
Yeah,
now I'm even more irritated. Like that he's putting
yeah.
out 3 albums. Like, what are we doing here?
That's the thing that pissed me off really because did you put out 3 whole albums at once? What why? And so some people are speculating that maybe he was trying to get out of his contract because sometimes they have a
Yes.
album
Mm-hmm.
quota that they got to meet, and so like I dropped 3 of them and now I can get out. He's obviously still beefing with is it UMG
Yeah, which
after
is
they
who I think like he
yeah.
sued. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Well, yeah, he sued them because him and Kendrick both were covered by UMG, and UMG allowed Kendrick Lamar to basically call Drake a pedophile, and they're in the same record label, and so he thought that wasn't great. But to me, once you start doing lawsuits against people for dissing you, I really don't want to hear nothing that you got to say about anybody else, right? Like you've stepped outside of
Mhm.
the realm of rap and started to take litigation against people. I'm good. The most entertaining thing to me about this album is that how is like his biggest beef with LeBron James. Like,
Like
um,
he's a jilted lover. You know what I
he is.
mean? Like it's embarrassing.
It is. And yeah, like I'm sure LeBron somewhere listening, like what, and I'm sure and look, LeBron, I will say this, LeBron definitely was backstabbing him a little bit. Drake had a line like, I shouldn't be surprised that you switched up because you're known for switching teams. I was like, oh, that's good. Cause LeBron, he gonna switch a team if he don't do nothing else. And so I enjoyed that.
Mhm.
Future, however, Future can do what he wants because Future
Yep.
is on the album and he was very much involved in the dissing of Drake. We Don't Trust You was the album that him and Metro dropped,
Yes.
when like that, the verse that popped
Oh
off all of this, that was
yes.
Future, that was Future's song. And so I'm like, Drake, how did Future get okay? How did you get okay with Future of all people? Because Future's on the album. Future got me, I will find Future
Oh
every time.
my
My Toxic Babe
god.
is on the album. But yeah, I just thought it was so funny for you to be this bitter. But one of the people who were like very publicly anti Drake is on the album featured. Like, I don't know. I just don't believe him, Sasha. It's hard to believe anything Drake says.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just I feel like there's so like he is a little bit like that embarrassing person from high school that peaked in high school, but like is trying to like ride the coattails, and like he's good enough at like football that he can, join the
Mhm.
UFL. So
Yeah.
we'll see flashes in the pan now with
Mhm.
Iceman, right? But then like it's also like, but girl, you got like you not the man anymore. So how
Right.
about we try to reinvent instead of kind of embarrassing ourselves?
Yeah, I've said since day one, since the moment Kendrick started to take Drake down a little bit, I said, "Oh, this is his perfect time to step away from rap and go act." I think that he would
Yeah.
be so good. I mean, I think he's hosted SNL twice at least.
And it's been
Um,
so good.
every time it's really good. We know he has the background acting and Degrassi and
I
things
mean, he
like
killed
that.
it in Degrassi. Are you
Right,
kidding me?
right, exactly. We all remember Wheelchair Jimmy. I remember where I was at, and so I'm
Okay.
thinking, why don't you go be a leading man? You've done it, and rapper to actor has happened so many times. I mean, Most Def, LL Cool J, Queen Latifah. There's
Ice
so
Cube.
many. Ice Cube. There's so Ice T.
Oh
There's so
yeah.
many that have gone and done this. Drake, you ain't gotta live like this. You just dropped 3 albums. You need to pop up in the next movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Do that, and then it'll just
I'm
make
telling you.
sense if he starts to move away. I think that Drake has had a great career. It's been a long career, and he's been very successful, and he's undoubtedly a talented man. But like, you could go do something else. It's fine.
Are you not embarrassed? This is embarrassing.
It's
Is
embarrassing. Yeah.
oof. And this is my last rant about Drake. Leave the thunder alone.
Like,
Leave
stay out
him.
of this.
Cause
Yeah.
now I'm scared. You know what I mean? Cause a Drake curse is real.
It is. It is. It really, really
And now
is.
I'm stressed out because I'm like, SGA, people already hate you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Jared McCain. Like, oh, and if folks don't know, I'm talking about Thunder basketball, NBA players. And like people are like, it's so corny. Shut up. You're just mad because you're losing.
Mhm.
You please, whatever. And like Chris Brown said, right? Can't hate I'm outside the club, can't even get in. So shut up. But now you're embarrassing me. You know what I mean? Like let's not. Because SGA was like part of like he like opened the locker and gave Drake, like a mic. I think at his concert. I'm just like, oh no, like video, concert video. No, no, no. It's just like I want SGA to do better, but I get it. He's from Canada, and like maybe there's not much else going on in Oklahoma. I can say it. I'm that's my home.
Mhm.
But no,
Mhm.
leave my team alone because the Drake curse is real. Remember when he was acting like he was on the University of Kentucky or Duke?
Yeah.
Which one? No, it's Kentucky, right?
Kentucky. It was Kentucky.
Team. What are
Yeah.
you like? Go away. Like if Drake shows up in Oklahoma, I'm going to like end it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I totally understand, and especially because, look, I'm a Mavericks fan, but I am so pulling for OKC because I cannot deal with Wimbiana and the Spurs. Y'all have
Period.
to get rid of them. Like, they must be stopped, because once they start winning with that freak of nature, and I say that in a
Exactly.
complimentary way, we're never going to be able to stop him. We're never going to be able to stop him. This is
Nope.
our last chance to put it into this. So yeah, Drake, if you're going to go be a fan of anybody, go be a fan of Wimby. Do that.
Yeah, he's tall.
He's
You
tall.
like tall men.
You like
I
tall.
mean,
He loves tall.
yeah.
Look at LeBron.
Just leave OKC alone. Leave my team alone, please. Okay, that is
Facts.
what really pissed me off because like it's like Thunder are all over this album and random references, and I don't want
Mhm.
it because I remember
Mm-mm.
back in the day when Lil Wayne put out the lyric and it was like right on my chest like the Oklahoma Sooners, and I was like, what do we do? What? How did we
Yeah.
get here?
Yeah, leave
I'm
my
not
team out of
mad, but
this.
like okay, but it's just like I just need Drake to not care about OKC until the playoffs. I mean, until
Mhm.
playoffs are over. So until
Right, right, right,
June,
right.
whatever. I'm bit of math. I don't know the dates. Timing is
I
weird.
It's okay.
Um,
We're praying on the Spurs downfall as a
period.
family.
Period. I'm from San Antonio. Not really. I live there for again. I did not
You're like, "I
enjoy.
don't claim that." Yeah.
No, would not recommend. So that's my point. We just gotta move the F on from Drake and all of these losers and stay away from my team. That's all.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Okay. And with that, like I also another like like random little throwaway news. Do you remember the guy that stole Beyonce's music?
Yeah, what was his name?
Yeah,
You
Keith. Hold on, I have it pulled up. Keith, Kelvin Evans.
Mhm.
So for folks that don't know, during Cowboy Carter tour, it came out that like Beyonce's unreleased music got stolen in Atlanta,
Atlanta.
by right, this man named Kelvin Evans. And listen, like, if you follow reality TV, you know Atlanta is not a real place. Like,
It's
I
not.
don't know how to explain it. But basically now the charges finally happened, and the man charge is finally like has to like he took a plea offer, and his prosecutors, apparently his lawyers kept rejecting deals. And then he finally like was facing up to 6 years in prison, but then ended up accepting a deal by the judge and was giving 2 years instead, and he'll get credit for time served since September. And here's a tea. He's had previous parole violations and more than a dozen car break-ins.
Yeah, we should probably be concerned about this man's mental health at some point. You know,
That's
like
what
this,
I'm
it's not
saying.
it's not normal for people to blatantly break the law to where they'll have to go back to jail unless something's a little off, you know. And so, although they are going to send this man to jail for 2 years for stealing music, I mean, he doesn't. You know, stealing music is such a weird phrase to me anyway, right? Because
Yeah.
yes, we know what he did, but remember there was a time when you could actually own music, Sasha. Like you want let's talk about our age. There used to be a time where you could have a physical copy of something and you could own it. It's yours. Like we don't have that a lot of times now. You listen to these albums streaming, you get to borrow them at best. So it's crazy that in 2026 somebody is going to jail for stealing basically a CD.
Mhm.
Stealing a CD in 2026 and getting 2 years in jail for that. When in reality, like it's been so long since we've actually physically been able to have anything of the sort. I miss owning physical music. I kind of listen. I'm not saying he's innocent,
Mhm.
but I get it. I understand. So yeah, I'm not saying free this man because clearly he wants to be in jail. But
Correct. Because what is he
I don't
doing
know.
here?
But 2 years for this is actually kind of it's a little wild.
It took me out. Like, it really
Yeah.
did. I was like, what are we okay, sure. And
Yeah.
like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, does Beyonce even know that
Does
this
she even
happened?
care? Does she really care? Does she really care about somebody stealing music? Like, don't get me wrong. Atlanta will piss you off. That's the sentence.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
that's
a
the
lot of
sentence.
people are like, she's never gonna come back to Atlanta.
She shouldn't. She shouldn't.
Drake
'Cause it's
will.
yeah. Oh, he's not. What? Oh, Sasha. there's a song on the album called "Ran to Atlanta."
Yes, yes. Listen,
Mhm.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, right? Like, we know.
Yeah, "Ran to Atlanta" featuring Future.
Well, of course it's Future song. Because why would?
Cause why not? Run to Atlanta when you need a check balance.
Oh. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just I just thought this was so random that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that this happened. And the thing is, like, can this man tell me if the rock album is coming?
Right. Like if you're gonna steal, at least let us know we getting part 3. Cause the internet told me we was getting part 3. Beyonce never said we was getting part 3, but the internet told me we was getting
And
it.
she
And I
keeps
thought it was gonna be
posting rock adjacent things. So now I'm like, is it me?
Right.
Am I the drama? Like, come on, please, please.
Yeah. She's on the clock. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, Ree.
Oh, can't wait. So I love that for us. So again, that's happening. But now you sent me this casting update. So I have to like laugh and we have to talk about it. But we're doing a little like reality TV coming up roundup with, of course, like king of reality TV, Chappelle. So so it's just we need to talk about, of course, Big Brother is coming, baby.
55 days or whatever. Or whenever you listen
not
to this.
the time. Yes.
Yeah, something like that. You know, look, you know how we are. I'm sorry. I try to be a normal human, Sasha, but when
I
Big
love
Brother
it.
Comes around, throw all that to the wind. I could be a weirdo with all of my friends.
No, like 100,000,000%. Like so for the San Francisco live show that the dad, like our ex daddy network, what kind of daddy? Step-daddy network, because we're still on there.
Exchange?
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, yeah, you know. Like, so Chappelle and the crew was in town at my house, of course. And I wake up, come downstairs, and Chappelle's just watching Big Brother videos. Like, I want to be clear, on like an 80-inch screen, just Big Brother video.
I was relaxing. That's how I
It
relaxed.
was great. It
That's how I
was great. And we just like giggled and we were like explaining to Chappelle's cousin, to Karthik, like all this stuff going on. So it's just Karthik loves the fights.
Mhm.
Oh, Keisha's birthday and Rice motherfucking University is something he quotes
Yes.
all the time now
With low honors.
with low on. Oh, make Big Brother cool again. But here's the thing: what I wanted to talk about is that
Mhm.
the press release says, and you've already posted a little bit online, but a new group of house guests moves in. Blah blah blah. It doesn't say. It does not specify that they're all new
Mhm.
this time,
Mhm.
and usually it does say like all new house guests.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think someone's coming?
It's crazy. We are the Big Brother fandom is just like every other crazy standum out there. Like we're like the Taylor
Yes.
Swift stands, the Beyonce stands, where if you give us a crumb, we're gonna investigate and we're gonna try to put the pieces together. And like they all they said was like, "Hey, cast coming soon," and we're like, "You didn't say new." Did you say new?
Mhm.
Okay, that must mean. And now I gotta go and I gotta figure out all the pieces and I gotta put together. And now we got dream casting online, people like fantasy cast and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Big Brother is good for a returning season though. We love bringing in
Mhm.
one or two, three, four players or whatever, maybe a whole cast. Um, we just brought in Rachel Riley last season, so they could essentially bring in another one person by themselves to see if they could recreate the magic that Rachel had, or they could bring in the coaches, like four people or something like that, like they've done in the past. But I think it might be too soon for all returning season because we just had All Stars not too long ago.
Yeah, I also don't think it's all returning season, unfortunately, because funny enough, when I was driving in the Bay Area, there were Big Brother casting ads.
Yeah, they're still casting. Yeah.
Yeah, and funny enough, just like an hour ago, reality TV news just posted Big Brother casting has now
Mm,
closed. So but here's the thing, there's 1,000th episode coming this season. So
yeah.
unless it's gonna be some like fluff and fodder, that like, oh, watch it on
Mhm.
BB Unlocked, like our, memorial to Big Brother, they have to do something big.
They
But Big
do.
Brother is generational bag fumblers.
Mhm. Yeah, they don't know what to do. I mean, we watched the biggest bag fumble last season with Rachel Riley, and we just
Fuck
keep
that
doing that.
hamster wheel. Yeah.
That wheel is the bane of my existence, I swear. And so, yeah, I'm listen. If anybody can screw this up, it's Big Brother, especially off the backs of Survivor's casting of this most
Mhm.
recent season where we were all kind of like question mark. And I think the season turned out fine, but
Yeah.
Big Brother has brought back questionable people in the past. I'm talking Frank Udy, James Hewling,
Mhm.
and that was the same season. And so yeah,
And I
um,
have issues with James Hewling.
that
Just
part.
kidding. It's Jace. But
Yes, him too. Yeah, him too. But yeah, yeah. So I'm concerned that we're gonna get returnees because sometimes the returnees be people we don't care for. They like to give the fan favorites a second try, and some of the most recent fan favorites, Keanu, Tucker, they're not. Oh, Cameron. The last
oof.
three America's favorites just have done nothing for me. I mean, I don't. Who was fourth? Taylor. Yeah. So since
Yep.
Taylor, I have not. None of the America's favorites have done anything for me, so I just don't need to see none of them. All three of them
Yeah.
can stay where they
Yeah.
are.
I'm with you. I
Yeah.
saw one, and again, I believe this is like Big Brother fans being unhinged. But on Twitter, someone posted a picture that like was Jessica like falling, and I'm like, if it's her coming back,
Yeah.
then we're in. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of person I want back, where they're just middle, like
Mhm.
enough where maybe a lot of like casuals might not even remember her, or might not, at least not remember her like background, of like
Right.
going after the jacks and stuff, like strong men, stuff like that. Maybe they might just remember like, oh yeah, you kind of went like in the middle of this, like, okay, and then you went out, you won one HOH kind of shit.
Mhm.
That's the kind of person that I think I'd want, because I think she'd come back and give us good drama and good
Right.
feeds.
Yeah. We need just like the randos that pop up and they are gonna be like, they're not gonna be the best player. I don't necessarily need the best player. I need somebody who's going to be a messy player, who's going to put up the people in power, who's going to fight, who's going to argue. I'm not saying I want an awful player, someone who's going to
Mm-hmm.
volunteer for the block 3-4 times. If I see Kelly Jorgensen on my screen again, I am not watching. I'm literally not watching.
That's gonna
And
be
so
so stupid.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. The choices that they have to make for the Big Brothers when they bring back All Stars, it's always very entertaining because we spend so much time with them. This isn't Survivor where once a week you tune in and you see the person, okay, I don't love them, but I have other people. No, we be watching the feeds, and ain't nothing worse than being on the feed, stuck on the feeds, watching somebody who you just don't vibe with. And so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe in that case, I'm rooting for an all new cast. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think like a new cast would be fun. Like as always, we'll find someone on LinkedIn that they posted like some horrible thing sometime on Clubhouse, and then we're gonna ruin their lives.
Yeah.
So
Circle of
it's gonna
life.
be great.
Mhm.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
We're already doing the
So,
research. The people,
yep.
the investigators are already out looking, so I'm sure it's
Mhm.
gonna be a mess.
Yep. And speaking of the other reality TV news,
Ooh.
listen, how many people watched this? I think a good amount of messengers actually did watch this,
'Cause
but
of you.
Mary and I and Chappelle, when I was actually too pregnant sometimes to talk, Destination X season 2 is coming? Question mark?
Mhm.
Wow.
Maybe.
And there's a fun cast that's coming. Dan Giesling from Big Brother, Tiffany from Big Brother, Wendell from Survivor, and Kaylor from Love Island USA.
How am I most excited for Kaylor? I think that
Ooh,
listen, the other
yes,
three
yeah.
are strategic masterminds.
Yes.
Kaylor is drama. I just
Correct.
picture like Aaron, the fuck, Aaron, oh my god, Aaron, oh my god, Aaron, oh my god, the fuck, Aaron. I was like, bring more of that, please,
Or
please.
just like fighting everyone on the bus.
Right, and crying constantly. Yes, yes, please.
Please. When they don't
Sign me
share
up.
a clue with her.
Right, exactly.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, because like we had Janae, and Janae was fun last season, but Janae is not drama. If anything, she's just like,
No.
she's the fun girl that you root for, you want to be friends with. She also can do no wrong in my eyes since day one. It's been said that. Kaylor has a lot more layers as a TV character, I think, than Janae does. And I would love to see, like, what did the interaction between Kaylor and Wendell look like? Does Tiffany work with Wendell? Is Dan even going to be able to work with any of them? So yeah, I think this is
Dan
crazy
just being
casting.
pissed off the whole time that he's
Right,
there.
right. Trying to manipulate the newbies because that's kind of his game.
Yep.
So yeah, sign me up. This is what we needed.
I will be pushing for us to cover this if this is the and here's speculation. Allegedly, we know nothing about nothing. I want to be clear, but Wendell wasn't at the last Bryson win.
He wasn't. Where was you at, Wendell?
When Bryce texts us after listening to this, yelling,
right?
We really Bryce did not tell us anything.
And I really wish he would have, right? Because like I was like, why am I finding out this from the streets? Right. So
Bryce,
this is alleged.
No text, no nothing.
So you just gonna anyway. Allegedly.
Allegedly AF. I want to be clear. Bryce did not tell us nothing, like for real. The last text Bryce sent me, and like I'm still mad at him for, so which is why I'm gonna like air it out. Do you know that streamer named Neon? Okay, good. Because like, why would we? Like, again, we're not Gen Z. Bryce is 16, so like, I get it. But he's this Indian guy, and he has this song. I think that's produced by DDG and Chappelle. It goes, "She wanna hang with an Indian. She wanna hang with an Indian." It's so bad, but it's so catchy. So he just asked me if I heard it, and now like I can't stop saying that.
Oh my god.
And I really pissed off everyone in my house. And Karthik has said that I am like supporting Manosphere incel culture.
Wow.
And I said I did not give him a stream. I'm not like listening to it.
She wanna hang with an Indian is crazy.
I know, and that's literally all. Like when I tell you I can't even make out the other part. Something Iggy Azalea. Like I don't know.
I'll be checking this out later on.
It's all Bryce's fault. There's a thing, I'll text it to you, of Jason Derulo reacting to Jason Derulo's in the studio with this guy. The fuck
Oh, okay.
And yeah, literally they were just like, "Oh, okay. Oh yeah." And then they realize they need to like give him his props. So,
So they're like, "Oh, that's
it's like
great."
so fake.
Yes.
So yes, I need you. So watch that instead of his song. No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
I can
so
find it on
that's
TikTok,
all
I'm sure.
Bryce texted me about. I want to be clear. And actually, I need to ask him about his baby daddy, Mello, having a baby. So I do need Bryce another irritating text.
Yeah,
Can't
come back
wait.
to Mess Magnets, Brycey. It's too long. It's been too long.
Oh my god, please. I love him so much. And now we have a little like last week update, I want to say, where we talked about James Charles, of course, and James Charles ended up apologizing, which we talked about. Not only did he apologize, he ended up donating $5,000 to that girl's GoFundMe after calling her like lazy piece of shit for asking for financial support for being laid off. If folks didn't know what we're talking about, James Charles like went off. So that girl now has posted her own TikTok, and her name's Amber, and she goes, "I heard the apology and I don't accept it." And I guess he like apologized to her in private, and so she posted the DM, of course. And it's so crazy because he goes, "You're a lazy piece of shit, and guess what? You're a white, skinny, privileged person." This is a mixed woman that isn't like, I'm not like talking about her body in like a negative way, but like she's not
he's
like
not describing her.
He's not describing her. So she's like black and white, like mixed. So what are we doing?
Also, James Charles, like, I don't know. I just feel like, isn't James Charles white? Like what?
Yes.
Like, do you like? Where do you get off?
Being woke.
Like, you're white and skinny. You'll be okay. Get off your ass and work. It's like, okay.
It's just so funny. I couldn't. So I just needed to give that update that he like freaking donated to that. And then someone donated like $10,000, and people are like, "Oh, is it Jeffree Star?" And I was like,
so they're battling now on who's gonna out donate each other.
Exactly. And then another one, also the Diana Rossini cheating scandal. She has been spotted out in these streets kissing her husband. And not only is she like kissing her husband, it's like so. Oh wait, no, I'm so sorry to do a 180, but like no, this is why I also wanted to bring it up. Okay. Looking at the GoFundMe, back to James Charles. Sorry, everyone. This is Mess Magnets. Y'all know the deal.
Yeah.
Guess who else donated? Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Oh my god.
and I don't know if this is real, and if this is fake, I like actually don't care. Because I'm not gonna go to like the GoFundMe and check. But it says, "Hi, my name is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I'm an influencer on TikTok." No, like you killed your mom.
Right. that's such a good way of putting that. Like, oh, I'm an influencer on TikTok. Like, girl, stop. Don't be for real.
Yeah, I have 9.3 million followers, and I'm truly sorry for what happened. And she donated 500. So if Gypsy actually did this,
right? But also that's kind of low. Like, don't be on here like, I got 9.3 million followers, and the best you can come up with. Look, I'll take it. But $500, like, girl, I could have did that, and I don't have 9.3 million anything.
I'm telling you, it's just like, not to like be like, this is so dramatic, but like, oh, okay, no, I am fully on this page, and yes, I'm on her GoFundMe, and Gypsy did.
She did this. Hey, look, we'll take whatever, but make no mistake, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you go donate to my GoFundMe, if you got 9.3 million followers, break me off a little something. $500 is kind of cute.
Gypsy.
Right. Yep. Open that purse.
It's just so funny. And of course, yeah, James Charles did 5,000. But again, I can't stop laughing. The Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm messy. So I was like, I meant to bring that up. So yeah, ridiculous. And now, yeah, Diana Rossini, sorry. She spotted kissing her husband, and it's giving staged because his hat is backward, so you could see his face. His wedding ring can be seen. And
Oh,
she's
they're
like
like,
holding their kid.
she's like, oh, look at me kissing my husband. I hope the paparazzi isn't around taking a photo of me being faithful to my man.
Mm-hmm. And there haven't been any really other photos of them out in public like that. And we know like she called him like ugly.
Right.
Yeah. So again, it's giving staged, it's giving messy, and definitely don't trust like her PR people have been working overtime. So just be careful with what you see. But I was just like,
fidelity.
not. And then folks were like, is that a blue NFL hat? Is it the Patriots?
Oh.
But it's not. It's not, I don't think.
Okay, that would be crazy.
You know what? Why not? YOLO. So I love it. I just needed to give that update. But really, why is Gypsy Rose giving anything to anyone?
No, that's still funny to me.
Know.
That's still funny to me. She listen, good for her. I made fun of it, but good for her to give back to the people. I mean, Spirit Airlines literally just like took a lot of people out the game. And so, look, if your government isn't going to bail them out, then I guess it's up to the people.
Correct. So I love that for us. And here we are. And now, are you ready for some Anony-mess? Which this messenger has to like be karmically connected to you. Like not actually, but like I just appreciate them sending us this mess.
Okay.
That's all I mean. I'm not like outing anything about Chappelle, and you'll know what I mean in a second.
Okay.
Okay, and the messenger's pronouns are she, her. Oh, okay. So they say, okay, buckle up.
All right.
My husband and I have been in a swinger lifestyle for almost a decade.
You got my attention. All right, you got my attention. All right.
I want everyone to know I have not even read the rest of this. I saw this and I said,
call Chappelle. Call Chappelle. Oh, yeah. This is my type of week. All right, let's get into it.
Yes. It's chock full of drama. So, Messenger, we need like a monthly update. Monthly like new tea from you. Okay, it's now your job. Thank you. I could go on for days. Yeah, please do.
Please.
Okay. But I do have a story for you that's been keeping me up at night. I recently found out that a couple we've hung out with a ton has some dark secrets. We hung out with them several times and they seemed great. In October 2024, the wife, we'll call her Anne, reached out to my BFF, also in the lifestyle, wanting to talk because Anne was experiencing jealousy issues. Something very common with what we all deal with. And, we kind of lean on each other to work through it. They spoke and my BFF didn't think anything of it. A week later, I promise I did not read this ahead of time. A week later, she shot and tried to kill her husband.
Okay. All right.
This has to be number one, right? Like in our Anonymous.
Oh, yeah. What?
We'll call him Dave. And as if that wasn't serious enough, we find out after the fact that 12 years earlier, almost to the day, Anne picked up her two oldest children, 2 years and 2 months at the time, and disappeared. There was a statewide manhunt for them. No credit cards or anything were used, and so there was a large concern of foul play. Then she just rolls up to a gas station in Wisconsin and is like, oh, hey, I think people are looking for me. Apparently, she'd been living in her car in her woods in the Dells for a week with these two kiddos because she needed to get away. Anyway, in all the time we hung out, she never mentioned this. They seemed so normal. Yesterday, she was sentenced to 22 years for aggravated battery with a firearm.
Oh my God.
This is so good. We will be probably repeating this for Anony-mess. Oops, all Anony-mess. Dave survived it, but was a very long road for recovery, and now is left to pick up the pieces of his life and take care of 6 kids without his wife, who was jealous.
This is crazy.
I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. This is crazy. When he got out of the hospital finally, he found out that she hadn't paid property taxes on their home for 3 years and it went into foreclosure or whatever. Dave's elderly parents had to put out a second mortgage on their home so that Dave and his kids had a place to live and he could continue to recover. And literally, more and more things keep coming out about this story. I'm certain there will be a documentary. So the moral of the story here, not sure. Don't be a swinger? Maybe. Google every single person you come into contact with? Probably. Love your show. Stay messy.
Woo! I don't even know where to start. First of all, okay, so the messenger was intimate with these people, right?
Like, that's what I'm wondering. I'm just, when you say hang out.
Right. Like y'all was swinging.
Upside
right?
down pineapple, right?
Right. Or regular pineapple. You know, they don't discriminate. But like, so that happened. So how do y'all feel? Y'all lost your partners. You know what I'm saying? Like, essentially. Right. Like, this woman went to jail, but like, y'all had met.
But you know what they say about crazy people.
Oh yeah. That's true. I bet it was amazing.
Yeah,
it's crazy. This is wild. 22 years, Sasha. 22 years, and left this man with kids.
6. I love women in men's fields, but not like this.
I mean, dang. I mean, she really did say, like, I'm breaking the glass ceiling for this one. I'm taking off.
I'm shooting the glass ceiling. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it.
So what do you think about the manhunt, though? Like, her basically packing up, what was it, 2 of the kids, and then going to live in her car in the woods, and then just like popping up and being like, all right, I'm ready to come back home. It's crazy.
But I'm confused. How can you like live in a car with a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old? Where are they sleeping?
She couldn't have been living in her. She must have been getting a hotel. How long was she gone? Because they did a statewide manhunt. Did it say she was missing for like weeks?
They just doesn't say. No, for a week. Yeah. But I'm just confused how the 2-month-old, like, so you didn't buy diapers?
Right. I feel like she must have. It's only a week, so I'm sure she had like all that stuff. She probably got a hotel for, I don't know. I would hope she got like a hotel or something.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to, like, because I have like a 3-month-old, and like, what? I'm not going away. I need help.
Yeah, this is crazy. She like ran away. She was over it. And then I would feel so offended if a woman who left me high and dry and stole basically my kids went off to go live in the woods because she needed a break, and then years later decided, oh no, she actually can't live without me, and she's so jealous of our swinger lifestyle that she's gonna shoot me.
That's what I'm saying. You can't, like, them 22 better just be life.
20 and also 22 years. 22, like that's they got it for what, attempted murder or something like that, probably.
Yeah, like, aggravated battery. 22 years. Their damn kids are never gonna see her again. Like, they're gonna have to go up there and visit their mom in jail. This is so messy. And I don't know so bad.
What's more scandalous to find out, that your mom shot your dad, or that your mom shot your dad because she was jealous of the swinger relationship that they had in the lifestyle?
Like, is your friend Taylor Frankie Paul? Like, what?
It's a lot of drama in this one. This is good mess. I'm so happy. I feel like every time I come on here, I get the best Anony-mess.
100%. Million percent. I loved it. Like I said, I didn't even read it all, and I'm so glad because I was reacting like I was reading.
Yeah, no, my mouth was wide open the whole time you were talking. This is crazy. Also, how'd y'all meet these people? Did y'all meet on one of the apps? You know, they got the swinger apps. They got the 3 funds and those things. I mean, so I've heard.
Yeah, you've heard. We don't know nothing about nothing.
Nothing about nothing. But we need to know. So the messenger
nothing but Netflix.
Yeah, the messenger needs to lace us up on what else happened. I feel like there's more information here to be mined.
The thing is, like, this messenger needs to do a monthly roundup of their life.
Right, because I look, this is only one couple. Let's see if we can find, like, I know y'all got some messy other interactions that y'all had.
That's what she said. Messenger said that.
Yeah, let's touch base in about a month or something like that.
Please.
Let us know what you've been looking at on the 3 Fun app or the SDC app or something like that. Look, so I've heard. So I read.
I love it. I love it. So, yes, that is it. That is your episode for this week. Again, thank you, Chappelle, for joining us. As always, we're so grateful for all of our friends that come yap with us. And listen, thank you for listening to Drake's album so that we could do a little mini review. Are you doing it on Recap? What are you doing over on Recap Kickback? Where can the people find you? Let me start with that.
So I don't even know if I had the intention of doing the review on Recap Kickback until I started talking to you about it. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should. Because I did have a lot of opinions for an album I just listened to about 2 hours ago. Like, it's still fresh. This thing just dropped last night. So maybe I'll do that. G and I finally are recording our finale of Abbott Elementary.
Okay, because I'm waiting because I was listening.
Where we have been putting it off. Life has been lifing on both ends, and so we haven't got the chance to do that. So that'll be coming soon. Mari and I just talked about the Kevin Hart roast, which is mess in and of itself. And then Chantel and I are talking about Flavor of Love, Charm School, all that good stuff every week, live on YouTube. And so there's so much. We're checking out Is God Is in the movies theaters this week. I think I Love Boosters is coming up. A lot of content. RecapKickback.com, YouTube.com/@RecapKickback to keep up with everything we have. And then if you want to subscribe, RecapKickback.com/subscribe, and it'll, send the podcast to all of your podcast feeds. But thank you so much. I love coming here with you, but sometimes I come here basically as a guest a lot of times. Yes. So rarely do I get to be like with you and Kirsten. I always come in like as like the backup co-host. I miss her already.
I know. Well, Kirsten will be back. Listen, she was out with Beth in these streets of Victoria. I don't want to say the wrong on the island. Yeah. Not me like forget. Yeah, please. Okay.
NBC.
So she was like, yes. So she was just like living their best life with Beth. Ugh, fine, Beth. That's fine. You don't have to come visit me. It's okay. But yes, so Kirsten deserves a break, but she'll be back. And with that, of course, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. This will be up on YouTube because listen, this was silly fun with Chappelle, so we have to post it. And check out our Patreon. Check out messmagnets.com. Join our Patreon where we talk about the comfort zone. We talk about silly, fun things. Bridgerton is going to be coming soon. The next season. We already talked about Yumi and Tuscany as well. So check all of that out and subscribe to Kirsten as well. Kirsten said what everywhere. And with that, thank you so much for listening, everyone. Bye.